And I'm going to tell all you parents right now, if you don't go to back to school night, you're not a good parent. If you don't go to a report card conference, you're not a good parent. I am sick and tired of going to meetings with black children and the mother don't show up, father don't show up, aunt don't show up, uncle don't show up, grandparents don't show up. How you gonna put a black child in special ed and not even look after them? Shame on you. Shame on you. And my black mothers, I want to thank my single black mothers because you've done a great job taking care of our children, given the war against black males. So fellas, give all the black mothers a hand. They not perfect, but without them, things would be 100 times worse. Black mothers are not perfect, but without them, things would be 100 times worse. But here's what I want to say to my black mothers. Some of you doing a great job raising your daughter and a horrible job raising your son. Some of you are spoiling your sons beyond repair. You are destroying that boy because you're giving him nothing but love, and you're spoiling him with no discipline, no accountability, and no responsibility. In other words, when a black woman says, I can't find a good black man, when a black woman says, I can't find a good black man, next time you say that, I want you to look at the sister to your right. Because the problem is sisters are destroying their sons for somebody else's daughter later in life. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. And what is Dr. Umar's definition of discipline? What is Dr. Umar's definition of discipline? It is the ability for your child to do what they don't want to do when it has to be done, whether they like it or not. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it one more time. Because guess what? Guess what? The black household is not teaching discipline. The black household is teaching worship of money and materialism. I said the black household is teaching worship of money and materialism to black children. So let me ask you a question. If you are teaching our children to worship Air Jordans and worship Gucci and worship Balenciaga and worship all these European designer companies that don't give one damn about what's happening in Patterson, New Jersey, if you're teaching them to worship expensive clothes and merchandise, but you're not training them up with discipline, do you know what you're doing? You are breeding criminals in your household. You are breeding criminals in your household. You are breeding criminals in your household. To tell me I gotta have Nike to be somebody. To tell me I gotta have Balenciaga to be somebody. To tell me I gotta have Gucci and Louis Vuitton to be somebody. And then you turn around and you don't train me on how to be a responsible, disciplined young man or woman. How am I going to get that Gucci? How am I going to get that Nike? How am I going to get that Balenciaga? I'm going to have to rob, kill, and steal. And that's why we got so much violence in the black community. That's why we got so much violence in the black community. That's why we got so much violence in the black community. Because the black community is teaching their kids to worship things that you're not training them with the discipline to legally acquire. To legally acquire. To legally acquire. I'm going to say this and I'm going to shut up. I'm going to say this and I'm going to shut up. ADHD really stands for Ain't No Daddy at Home Disorder. So I'm making every black man in Patterson, New Jersey accountable. Listen to me, brothers. I don't care how many biological sons you have of your own. I don't care how many biological sons you have of your own. Every black man in Patterson should be responsible for 2 of your non-biological sons under the age of 18 who don't have their father in their life. I'm sick and tired of black men watch black women struggle with our children. I'm sick and tired of watching black men walk past black mothers struggling to raise our sons, and we do not offer any help, any support, any intervention. If we want the respect of black women, if we really want our sisters to honor and respect us as the kings we are, we only got to do one thing. One thing will get you the respect of every black woman in America. Take back your neighborhood from our sons that we did not raise. I'm going to say it again, black man. You want respect? Take back Patterson from the young brothers who are terrorizing our elders, robbing our mothers, knocking over our daughters, beating up and killing our nieces. You want respect back? Take back the hood from black boys that we should have raised responsibly.